We are live. How's everybody doing tonight on this Tuesday, October 2nd, 2018? I hope everybody is enjoying their Tuesday and everybody is having a good day. Our poll that was on our Twitter, VerdictSquadNow, asking our community what our next Q&A series topic will be has just closed. I want to say thank you to everybody who was able to vote. I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody voting. Hey, Rusty, welcome to the stream. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Hey, Typical, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. For those who didn't get a chance to see it yet, it's on our Twitter. It just went final in terms of the results for our poll. It was a total of 9 votes. It was somewhat close to, but again, it wasn't that many votes. But the winner of our poll was style and how to stand out versus the other 3 options that we had on our poll as well, which were the future of YouTube and Twitch. Yours Bags, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. How are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. So, yeah, I'm doing good, Rusty. Thank you for asking. I'm doing good. How are you? And thank you, everybody, for being here. Please welcome everybody into the chat. Check out everybody's channels here. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Style and how to stand out will be the topic will be next for our Q&A series. We'll get that started soon. The other 3 choices in our poll were the future of YouTube and Twitch. Should you expand your content to other platforms, and also other ways to monetize your channel other than, at least for YouTube, through the YouTube Partner Program. Thank you again, everybody who has voted. So we'll get started with general just style and how to stand out here on YouTube. For most people, whether they just want to categorize their content. Kelly, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a good evening. Thank you for being here. We're just about to get started with our next Q&A series topic that won in our poll that recently closed. It closed about a few minutes ago. And for those who didn't see it on our Twitter, like I said, it's a style and how to stand out in terms of your channel here on YouTube. And if you have a Twitch channel there as well. In general, you can categorize just content, whether it's by YouTube's, whatever it's people and blogs, gaming, education, science and technology, nonprofits and activism, whatever content in terms of YouTube's categories it falls under too. But more importantly, for your content too, it's important to just go well beyond that and to actually give your channel and an extension of yourself too, an identity of its own. Because more often than not too, a lot of people will just put their content into whatever categories YouTube says, whatever it's just like gaming or people in blogs or whatever. And from there too, there's just a lack of significant distinction amongst most channels that I've noticed too. Now, obviously, I'm not just naming individual channels, too, in particular, obviously, but to say, too, that I would hope that a general trend would be that, channels wouldn't be afraid to be more of themselves in their content as well, too, at least to share more about themselves, whatever they're comfortable with, of course, too, but to be able to stand out more and to be more distinct. Because, again, if you just either copy either a channel that either gets a bunch of people at their live streams or a bunch of views on their channel, or just a channel just because they're bigger and they're just like the first thing you think of when you think of a particular type of content, what they do on their channel too. Obviously, then you'll just probably more likely than not have the label of just either being a knockoff of that channel or just trying to copy them just because you just copy your content to be a lot like theirs. And you would generally, I would say, the person who did that is because they're seen as popular and they just want to, I guess, be that type of popularity as well, or just to be able to be as big of a channel as they have as well. But more importantly, too, I would think that not just on YouTube, but on Twitch as well, too, people just shouldn't be afraid to be themselves, too, and not be afraid to put themselves out there. Even if it's just like baby steps or just a little bit at a time, too. Just more important to really just keep your sense of autonomy and your identity as well, too, and just to really be yourself on this platform, too. And we discussed before in other Q&A series topics as well that there's about 8 billion people on this earth, and not everybody is going to like you. I don't see how it's realistic that all 8 billion people would realistically and genuinely like you. So in terms of that too, I don't know, like what some people probably have the mindset of, oh, they gotta make sure that like all these people like me. And for that too, I just have to pretend to either be something that they want me to be instead of just being myself. Nathan, welcome to the stream. Hey Tyler, welcome to the stream. How are you both tonight? Thank you for joining us. But I'm not sure what it is in general too. Like there are some channels out there too. They're just I don't know. I would just, I guess this comes from, I'm more curious to get to know the person, whoever's like hosting a live stream or whoever creates the content of their channel too, or if it's more than one person, to get to know the people behind the channels as well too. Even if for some reason that, they don't feel comfortable maybe with in terms of when they make their videos or live stream, just sharing more about themselves too. I guess it comes from a curiosity of I just want to get to know the people behind the camera, want to get to know the people just behind the live streams as well. And more often than not, I would just see that people would just either just fall as they go on to a lot of the different categories of content too. They kind of feel the same after a while, and there isn't enough distinction or just going forward that people just want to really just make it more a part of themselves too. Whether they treat YouTube as a hobby or just something that benefits them just because they want to get something off their chest too, or do they just feel like this is more therapeutic? Just be able to really just put more of yourself into your channel as well too, and I would definitely notice a difference between for those who put more of themselves in their channel versus just people who are more passive about it and they just make a video just because for a particular type of content they may think it's popular. They want to make the type of content too just because it's popular. They want to make that, but just there are some people I would say too that those who put more of themselves into their channel, I would say definitely benefit in the long run too. And also, it makes you more empathetic too, and it makes me more likely to not only want to get to know you more too, but spend more time with you on your channel as well. But thank you everybody for joining us. Please continue to get to know everybody in the chat. CNMA's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Hope everybody is having a good night. Thank you to everybody for joining us. And also thank you to everybody who joined us for last night's Twitch stream as well. We were playing a different game other than what our normal game was, but based upon our latest Twitch poll. I think it closed like about a couple weeks ago, but our latest Twitch poll, we were just playing that game for a while too. Tonight, the game, like I said too, that wasn't downloaded in time to, it finally downloaded and it's finished. We'll be playing that after our YouTube stream here. So we'll have that to look forward to as well. We're just trying to switch things up a little bit just because you don't want to just only have the same game over and over again. And even though this was voted on by those in our poll, Real Madrid was tied, lost. I was surprised about that. Oh, they did? Oh, I didn't get to see it. I am surprised by that. I thought Real Madrid would win. That's a surprise to me, Tyler. I wasn't able to watch it, unfortunately. But who else lost? I was kind of surprised at. I think was it Crystal Palace too? I think didn't they lose? I thought they lost too. I mean, I'm not sure though. But anyway, getting back to our topic, our Q&A series topic that voted on by our community, which is a style and how to stand out on this platform too, is really I would just say even your own style could be just you being yourself too and just sharing either part of your personality or part of your life story in your channel or in your content or whatever. That could really be probably, I would say, the most unique style you could probably think of too, just you just being yourself. Because no two people are exactly alike too, and I've said this before too. It's very hard to, not be yourself in terms of trying to be someone else other than yourself. It's pretty hard to do that, genuinely. It's just it's a lot easier and it's a lot better in the long run too, that really you just focus on just being yourself too and just being honest with yourself and with your audience. Instead of just trying to copy what somebody else is doing. Whether or not what somebody else is doing is really who they are or they're just doing it for whatever reason, it's just a lot more important to do it that way. But thank you everybody for joining us. And continue to know everybody in the chat. CNMA's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions for the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Now, I was kind of surprised too that I guess for our poll too, that we got as many votes as we did because it was only for 2 days that the poll was active. Typically, our polls are 7 days long too, but I figured we want to get the next topic teed up as well too, and just to start talking about it. But even though it was only 2 days too, we still got a few votes too, which is great. And again, I'll say thank you to everybody who voted. And I figured this is all of them were important topics as well. Real Radar Radio Show, welcome. How are you this evening, Eric? Thank you for joining us. Welcome. Well, all the topics that we picked, I've put in our poll. They're all important topics because I think it's it would be beneficial to at least have a discussion for everybody, whether they have a YouTube or Twitch channel, whatever. At least be able to share knowledge, really give some advice or tips to those who create content on this platform on Twitch, and two, just because one, I think the more people are engaged with these type of conversations, whether it's on this channel or somebody else's channel, the more they would benefit as well. I think going forward as well too, if we do set up another poll like this as well too, and somebody suggests a particular topic too that would go in the poll too, I think going forward, whoever does suggest a topic that will end up being in our poll too, And then when the poll is active and if that suggestion wins, I'll probably get like a special I guess I would probably incorporate either like their channel name too, and then also put a link to their channel in the description as well too. It's kind of a way to say thank you for that as well. So a person picks a particular topic in a poll, and that ends up winning. Then we'll probably just like it would give them like a little, I guess, little dedication within the live stream when we first start the Q&A series topic that we pick. It even doesn't have to be Q&A series topic too. I guess going forward we can also have other polls as well too, where people have suggestions for that as well too. Whoever makes a suggestion, and if that alternative or that option wins, we incorporate that as well into the live stream. For the Q&A series too, we do like more than one part too, then obviously we'll include whoever suggested to, and if it wins, we'll include their channel name and a link of their channel in the description below as well. So that's another fun idea that we can do as well, just because I think that's fair too. And then, if somebody is gracious enough to at least give that suggestion as well too, and try to help out the channel too, I think it's only fair that we at least try to help them out in return, at least do what we can to help. Now, it's just an idea that I had as well too. But I hope everybody is enjoying their evening. Again, if anybody has any questions or wants to ask for any sort of advice or tips as well too, feel free to share into the chat. You want to just ask me anything about this topic, go ahead and share. Just also, just hope that people in our audience too, and people who watch this as well too, get as much out of this as they possibly can too. Which is one of the reasons why I started this series as well too. Felt like a lot of these topics we talked about too are not being talked about enough. And I felt like more people would need to not only feel comfortable with sharing as well too, but people can also have a place too where they can, either share what's on their mind too, or just to try to get advice from other creators as well too. I think it's only fair that at least give them people as many venues or as many opportunities as possible to be able to share what's on their mind too, and be able to chime in on conversations like this. But thank you to everybody for joining us. Please continue to get to know everybody into the chat. See if anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions. I'll put the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. In general, too, I think most people, when they think of style, I would say that most people, it's kind of like the way, it's in a weird way, too, kind of like YouTube, how they categorize content. They categorize it in the sense that, they'll just like make it in broad categories for style. They'll just say casual or formal, humorous, laid back, high energy, I guess another example, I guess, would be for style where it would just be serious or realistic tone or idealistic, and they just generally form those categories as well. And I would say like the better way to approach that with style, like I was saying before as well, just really just a style, just being yourself style. I would call it like a you style, I guess, or just like or I style or you style, pretty much. That's the way I would categorize it. Just because I think most people, when they try to categorize whether it's like their content, they try to explain it to somebody as well. Most people just go into the tribal, it's like this type of content, and I do this, and we do this, and that. But they don't really like try to share enough about themselves too. They just only go for broad categories too. And then most people, when they hear that, they'll just probably instantly think of either a channel that's bigger than them too, or just something else that, it's already either like really mainstream or it's like it's really popular too. And you yourself too, in terms of you as an individual, as a person who would kind of get lost in that. Now, again, it's only my opinion on this too, but maybe I'm overthinking that. But yeah, I guess like that's how like some people think as well too. But I guess it all depends, because I guess when somebody tells me like, I vlog or I have a gaming channel, and then they don't really explain anything else too, it's like, okay, mostly I guess gaming and vlogs I'm familiar with too, is besides the gaming channels that we support on this platform and on Twitch, and the vlogging channels that we support on this platform as well. Other than that too, is like, but like, what is it about like your channel too that like what you do is like, it's like about yourself? I guess like tell me more about yourself through your content. I guess what I try to do like on this platform and also on Twitch as well too is just like share more about myself. It's like as much as I can, just so like one, it just like it gives more of our channel of an identity, and two, it helps us stand out. Because I think that's like one is the easiest or simplest ways to stand out, or to really have your own personal style, is to just be yourself. Because that's like the main point, at least like one of the main points for this topic. I like one of the reasons why I put it into the poll as well. And also like whoever has any suggestions too for future Q&A series topic polls as well too. If we do decide to have another one, I would like to, but depending upon there are certain topics people want to talk about. But then and like I said before, if somebody's suggestion that goes into a poll too ends up winning, we'll put like their channel name and then also a link to their channel in the description below. But yeah, anybody has any questions on this particular topic, or just want to ask me for general advice or tips, or just just like if they feel like if they agreed or disagreed with what I was saying before too, like how people should at least approach in terms of style or how they stand out too, versus what I think like most other people would assume, where they just say like this is like but X whatever style my channel is, and then also standing out too. It's like what is it about their channel too? Why do they take their channel in a certain direction versus another one? But feel free to say in the chat too, like whether questions or just if you agree or disagree with what I was just saying too in general in terms of what I at least I would say too is like what style is, and how would you just stand out on your channel. So about 2 billion active users on this platform too. I would say this is like a very important topic just because it is a question that definitely needs to be answered. Or at least be talked about. Because inevitably, people are probably gonna, at least someone is gonna eventually wonder that too. It's like, what is it about your channel too that our time should like be spent here versus doing something else, whether it's watching on their channel or just doing something else online or offline. What is it about that? And more than not too, it's not explicitly asked enough, but it's still a very important topic that does need to be discussed. So, anyway, now, what is very weird is I can hear Verdict over my full blasting. Oh, really? What music are you blasting, typical? And yeah, you were at work earlier too, right? I think you were at work. Or was that Wednesday? No, I think you have work on Wednesday. Never mind. You're working Wednesday, I think. That's pretty good hearing then, yeah. Or maybe I just have a really loud voice, I don't know. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. For feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. But I would like to hope too that this platform too would offer more. We Are Family. Oh, the We Are Family song. Oh, okay, that's a good song. But I remember that. No, I'm thinking of the Our House song. That was for a Maxwell House commercial, I think. But I don't know. I think We Are Family was something different. Maybe it was for it used to be it was now called Freeform, but it used to be called ABC Family. That was a song that used to be was in like promotional advertising or an advertising campaign before, I think. I forget what year. I think they might have used it, but I forget when it was actually used. But I don't know. But yeah, check out everybody's channels here in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. And, ooh, nice. Bee Gees. So, typically, do you just have like a random mix of songs, or is it like 70s and 80s that you're going for? And also, too, for your Raging 80s and Raging 90s soundtracks as well, too. I would also like, I assume you have like a playlist for those as well, too. I wish you could just be playing those while you're on Twitch. Have your Raging 80s, whenever you're able to live stream again, if you get better internet. Or if you have like videos, too, as well, too. But I guess on YouTube, yeah, they'll probably copyright that, but... Or if you're just playing off stream. Just have like a Raging 80s soundtrack or a playlist, and then if you have a Raging 90s videos, live streams, or you're playing a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for the Raging 90s, and then Grand Theft Auto Vice City for the Raging 80s, you can have your own playlist for those as well. So that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, but thank you everybody for joining us. Please continue to get to know everybody in the chat. Anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. For feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Our Q&A series topic that won in our poll that closed right before we went live is style and how to stand out, especially on this platform as well too, being the largest video sharing platform in the world. All the reason why it's very important to be able to stand out and to at least get people to at least notice your content as well. So the first main point I was just saying too is going back to really just addressing style and how to stand out too is just really just being yourself too, and being comfortable with sharing more about you, your life story, your personality, whatever you feel comfortable with sharing too. Because not only adds personality to your channel too as well, but your viewers would be more empathetic with you and be more likely to not only want to get to know you more as well too, but they would just less see it as content and seeing it as more as like a person just enjoying their hobby. And I would say like that's definitely more something that people can approach content as well. If they just only approach it where they just only it's like a video or a live stream, and it's just whether it be entertaining or what it is, but then you don't really know much else to it. Just it's entertaining and that's it. My style would just like I would prefer to is just getting to know people that are behind the channel as well too, and who actually make the content. Not just, it's great to have like something with a high production value. That's great, and there's nothing wrong with that too. It'd be nice. It's nice to have those type of videos and live streams too. But just going beyond that, to taking that a step further, is just getting to know the person behind the camera, getting to know the person behind whoever's hosting a live stream or creating videos, because that would actually just take it another level too, where you're able to stand out from other people as well. And then also, yeah, if you're wondering, just a quick note, I know we started the live stream pretty late. It was like around 8:30 where we started, but yeah, I had to wait for the poll to close, because when I started the poll on Sunday, we started later than normal on Sunday, and then from there it was like 2 days. I said the poll was gonna be active for 2 days or a couple of days, and then we wanted to give at least a couple of days for people to vote. And then since the late start on Sunday, and then we weren't able to get our poll at least opened until later, then as a result too, Tuesday it wasn't going to close until later, and then we had to wait for like the results to be official, and then we wanted to start streaming. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. And again, if anybody has any questions about this particular topic, or if there's something you think that we haven't talked about yet, or you think should be addressed into the chat, feel free to share. I would just say too, it's just something that this is really like every channel should at least either try to address, or at least to have some sort of idea or plan to where what direction of their channel to in terms of the style and how they want to stand out, they want to take it. Because that is a very important thing to keep in the back of your mind at the very least, because I would say that the content shouldn't just be defined by, is it as good as you compare it to some other popular YouTuber, or is it as good as, TV, as good as somebody who's an A-list celebrity, but rather really just compare it to, how would you describe this person who's making the content on the channel? Would you want to hang out with this person in real life? Would you want to get to know this person even more too, even after, you finish watching a video or a live stream ends? Hey, Fluffinator, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good, thank you for asking. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Hope the rest of your Prominence Poker stream went well. Yeah, but thank you for being here. But yeah, it's I think it's almost 2 in the morning for you in the UK. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Well, that's good to hear. But thank you everybody for being here. And again, our latest Q&A series topic was voted on by those in our community. Our topic is style and how to stand out. Yeah, it went okay. All right, that's good. Yeah, too bad I don't think you said Prominence Poker isn't free too. I wouldn't want to play it. But oh well. Guess I'll have to pick another free poker game to play. Because when I watch your poker live stream, Flappiner, now I want to play. Now I want to play some Texas Hold'em, but I don't know. Just probably have to see if there's anything any good free poker games. So I imagine there are on Google Play, because I don't have an iPhone. But again, if anybody has any questions about this particular topic of style and how to stand out on this platform, or if they just want to ask for general advice or tips as well too, just feel free to share in the chat. Yeah, it looks like fun too. But yeah, it's kind of like that too. I guess that's kind of an example as well too, because yeah, it's a poker game too, and then that's a lot of poker games in terms of the game that you're actually playing too. It's the same poker game too, but what I remembered for Prominence Poker too as well too is all the funny laughs of they have different avatars or characters at the table, and just some of the noises the characters make too as well, and also the text and the fun, how that appears as well too. Those are things I remember too more about Prominence Poker too, rather than just being another Texas Hold'em game. Because just in general, poker would just be the same game too, no matter how it looks or what characters you use. It's generally the same game, because pretty much anybody can make that too, and anybody can really do that. But it's just a matter of how does Prominence Poker stand out in the environment. Oh, agreed, yes, that too, yeah. The different environments too, where the table's set up too. Yeah, I've noticed that too. I don't know how many different environments are available for you to choose from, or if it's completely random. I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, we're live streaming now for over 24 minutes. Thank you to everybody for joining us. Please continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See if everybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share it with them on your social media accounts. So yeah, again, I hope to have another Q&A series poll. I don't know if I'll do one once a week or once every 2 weeks, something like that. And it's I guess it all depends on if there's a particular topic that a lot of people want to talk about, then we'll probably just do that. Or if there's several ones that we have lined up, but we can't decide, we'll just put it in a poll. Then we'll just see going forward if we're able to make this a regular occurrence, but we will see. And like I said before too, if anybody has a suggestion for one of our Q&A series polls that we have, and their suggestion ends up winning, we'll put their channel name and then also their channel link in the description below of the live stream where we talk about that topic. And if there's more than one part, then we'll do the same thing for part 2 and so on, however many live streams we have when we're talking about that topic. But just saying before too, in general, style and how to stand out. More often than not too, I would just say to anybody, whether they're just starting out on YouTube or they've been here a while, or they feel like they want to just either change up their type of content or just offer something different. Whatever it is, like type of content that you have here too, doesn't really doesn't matter too. It could be vlogs, it could be gaming, it could be makeup, it could be travel, it could be food. Whatever it is, it goes back to really just keep it about being about yourself in terms of really just staying true to yourself. Anthony, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you? Thank you for joining us. New music. That too in the game. Yeah, I remember listening to music too in the game. Fluffing air. But yeah, thank you for joining us, Anthony. Hope you're having a good evening. I hope the Utica show went well. I think that was last weekend, but yeah, I hope that was a good show. But yeah, it's just I was saying before, just really just being yourself too, whatever type of content that you have on your channel too, in terms of like the style that you should, at least lay down the foundation for your channel too. It's just being yourself, and just not having to feel like you have to change just because there's somebody else popular and they do this. I got to do that too because I want that number of audience, and that's what I want to do. But really, then just I think most people would realize too that yeah, if you just only go to copy somebody else's because they're popular, I think most people would pick up on that. And really, that's just kind of sad too that there are people who just either don't want to like share anything about themselves, or they just like feel like they have to like change who they are too to try to impress others. But it's just kind of sad in general. But whether or not they realize that what going forward, I think more people would respect you if you're just being yourself rather than just trying to be popular or just try to be liked by like billions of people. That goes further, a lot further. That's because you're trying to be someone that... No, that's wrong because you're trying to be Oh, I know. I agree. That's what I'm saying, Flappinair. Yeah. Yeah, if you try to be someone that, you're not, then one, people are going to realize that. Two, it's basically lying to people. And three, and personally, I would just like lose respect for somebody for that. For somebody that, they're just trying to be someone that they're not too. It's like, why do you feel like you have to like put on this facade for people? Why do you feel like you have to do that to what? For just, popularity and just have a big number next to your channel name, or you have a big number about your video or your live stream or whatever? Is that why? Is that the only thing that you care about? It seems like, but you know what? I guess too that's ultimately your choice as well too. But I don't know. That's not why I started YouTube. To see oh man, I want popularity. Oh man, I gotta get billions of people to like me and to know all this. Like you have to know what's going on, and man, I gotta get all these people to really like me and follow me and and like think of me as like this like perfect human being and whatever. It's like I couldn't stand that personally. It would get kind of annoying too, just like have billions of people just really just almost be obsessed with you. It's like, I don't know, like how inflated some people like egos would want to be too, but hey, I couldn't stand that. What's persona? Oh, I agree, Flaviner. Yes, definitely affects like you mentally. Definitely affects your social life too, and then really it just affects a lot about you. Just like if you're like so popular and there's everybody pretty much knows at least like what you do, whether it's on this platform or Twitch or wherever. It does it does a lot to a person. And like most people, even if they do get popular or whatever, and if they're popular, excuse me, but I guess people would react differently to that. It's such a big shock too, and it happens so infrequently. But it's hard to say that if it does happen, what to expect that changes would come into your life too, or what do you expect would happen to you if you do become popular for whatever reason on this channel. But yeah, thank you to everybody for joining us. We've been streaming now for about 30 minutes. Continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, access, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. I don't know, it's like what about this particular platform as well too. And I guess like Facebook is like this as well. Twitter a little bit, and Instagram. Not so much on Twitch, surprisingly, which I think is a good thing too. But I guess people feel like they have to put out this like image or this facade where they want to seem like, they're either trying to like be someone that they're not to by trying to get popular, or they're just trying to be, like this idealized version of what people think is perfect, or I don't know why. Why do you feel the need that, you have to have like all these followers and people to have to be obsessed with you, or obsessed with the version of you that you put on social media, or obsessed with the image that you want people to think that's the real you, but really isn't. I don't know why. I don't know why, like, people was like, I guess, like, ego, or just, the need for that, having to get, tons of people to, pretty much, like, follow you and just, think of you as, like, almost, like, supernatural, too, or just this super being. It's like, why? Just like, if you ask yourself, why? It's like, is it really, like, the only thing that matters to you? Is that really so important? But, I don't know. That's just going back to it, yeah, it's just, like, even that too, like for all this, like, and it's just kind of like it seems the same too in terms of for those who try to be, in terms of I guess their style too, it's like for popularity too, it's just be whatever people think that you should be, people that what they would want you to be, rather than just you being yourself. And unfortunately, that's what seems like the people like that too, that validates that system, which is kind of sad. I think people should be more encouraged to just be themselves and just to share more about themselves. And well, I don't know. Just like, I would just say too, that goes away from like really how to stand out, in terms of like what you do for your channel here. Yeah, maybe if you have a big number next to your channel name too, I guess like that one way too, if you think that helps you to stand out, I guess. But really, it's like, what do I really know about you then, other than you just have a big number next to your channel name? Should I even just like believe anything that I see on your channel as well too, that's like the real you? Is it just all like an act too, or just like, yeah, I mean, yeah, you'll get noticed too. If you have like a bigger number next to your channel, you might get noticed by people who, they just see it and they, oh, I'll just click that because, it's the first thing that I see when I get on the site. But really, it's just like, I feel like I wouldn't know anything about you like in real life. I wouldn't know anything like what's like really about you. But, I don't know, it's just not realistic for the vast majority of people that, to stand out, you have to have like this big number next to your channel name, or you got to be this, this fake version of whatever people think is like perfect, and then that's what they're looking for. It's just, I don't know. It just seems like a huge waste of time if that's like what you're doing. Well, in any social media platform. It doesn't have to be this one. It could be like a different one, but whatever. Yeah, but thank you everybody for joining us for our Q&A series topic that was voted on by our community. We are starting with our newest topic on style and how to stand out on not just this platform, but also, on Twitch as well, too, for those who have one. Thank you to everybody for being here. Please continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. And just in general, too, I guess if people just like have, either some advice they either want to share, feel free to in the chat. Or if they want to ask me any questions on this topic, or want to ask for any advice from me, feel free to share. But I would just say that style, and also in general too, should just go beyond just categorical labels, or just just saying, oh well, your channel is supposed to be funny, or just educational, or just entertaining, and that's it. And yeah, I think that it could go well beyond that as well too, because even then too, that just seems kind of like a pigeonhole kind of mindset as well too. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. But yeah, but I don't know. It just feels like to me that like people try to like pigeonhole you that way too. It's just like they don't want to really have to think about like who you really are to, or get to know you. They just kind of like go about it in a lazy way, where they just want to put this label on you, and that's everything about you. And this one label, everything about you as a person, everything you have done, or whatever talents you have too, that you're this label, and that's it. And Anthony, right now, no, we don't. So right now, I've thought about making one too, but I just don't really care for Facebook. I've thought about making one for this channel, but as of right now, we don't. We have Twitter, Instagram, obviously this channel, Twitch, Reddit, and Discord as of right now. So it's a total of 6 different accounts for Verdict Squad. I've thought about making a Facebook account or a Facebook page, but I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind later down the road. But yeah, right now we don't have one. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Please continue to get to know everybody in the chat. BioCaps, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. How are you? How are you this evening? Thank you for being here. Continue to get everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share them on your social media accounts. And yeah, I would just say too, not only that, but for people should not really be afraid for the channel to try to, I guess be somewhat experimental as well too. Especially if it's something about themselves they would feel about sharing. Oh wait, what happened, Typical? How much you burnt your house down? This looks like a beautiful one. Ooh, nice, bottle caps. Oh yeah, too. It's like let's see, like all around 6 o'clock for you. Make it a Facebook page. I could share a trick with you that can help bring more. All right, yeah, no problem, Anthony. Yeah, that's fine. That'd be cool. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because like right now, it's be hard to manage. Maybe at some point we'll have a Facebook page. I don't know why. I just never really cared for, even though like, yeah, it's like a bigger platform than overall than the other ones that we use. But yeah, we'll see. Because yeah, if it can, like especially if people request it too, then yeah, I guess we'll eventually make a Facebook page. If that, people would request it. Because if there are some people too that they wouldn't either at least like find our channel too, or at least try to get to know us too. But if they use Facebook and that's pretty much it, then yeah, it'd be kind of harder for them to like find out more about our channel or about us as our community. But yeah, that'd be great too. I'd appreciate it, Anthony. But I don't know. I have like obviously we have Instagram, but obviously even though Facebook owns it, I don't know. I just never really cared for Facebook enough. I don't know why. I guess it goes back to my personal experience with Facebook too, because I felt like the more time I spent on it too, and like the more I felt like oh well, why isn't I guess like I should just be more like what I'm seeing on Facebook, but we already had another topic covering that as well, but I don't know. Eventually, I think if enough people request it to, I think we should make a Facebook page at some point for our channel. It's like I don't know what the time of that would be too, and depending on how many people would want a Facebook page for our channel. But yeah, we'll see that we can work something out there if it does happen down the road. But yeah, again, if anybody has any questions about this particular topic, share your stream on Twitter, on Facebook. Also, I also saved it as well. Oh, thank you, Flavin. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, this topic was voted on by our community as well, which is why we have begun this newest topic on style and how to stand out. So this was voted on by our community. Our poll ended a little before when we went live, so thank you to everybody who voted. We appreciate it. Even though I didn't expect there to be that many votes. Just lighting a match for a candle. Oh, you missed it. Oh, well, that's good. I hope you're okay, Typical. Yeah, you have to be careful. Yeah, you gotta be careful, but yeah, I don't mean to like burn yourself or burn down your house. Yeah, you gotta watch out when you're using fire. Too bad Beavis isn't here to chime in about fire, but oh well. But yeah, I would just say too, like in general too, I was saying before about style and how to stand out on your channel too. Is, if it's about something about yourself too that you haven't really shared with at least that with that many people too. Don't be afraid to at least be somewhat experimental in the sense that, what I was saying too, just not just trying new things as well too, but, try to see like, if you haven't done something before, either it's an interest or a hobby you have in your life as well, or you haven't shared it yet too, and just, see what type of response you would get as well too. And just don't afraid to be somewhat experimental when it comes to your channel. It was the first time light candle. Oh, I had that sucks. But yeah. I would just, why don't you just use a lighter? You didn't have a lighter around your house, Typical? So you don't have to use a match, so you don't have to, like do that, so you don't have to, like move it across, what's it called, to the matchbook? Whatever it's called. I would just use a lighter, but oh well. But yeah. Well, I was saying before, too, not being afraid to be somewhat experimental when it comes to either it's just like style or editing or, just an interest or hobby that you have too, that you would, at least I feel like, if I try sharing it on the channel too, at least what would people, at least, the type of response you would get to, would people want to know more? Drinking the blue Kool-Aid. Well, no, it's just Gatorade bottle caps. No, it's just Gatorade. See the Gatorade bottle, label right there, but yeah. I don't know. No, if it was like I don't know, I think it was like red too. If it was red, it might be different. Broke the matchbook also, just fell apart in my hands trying to get a match out. Oh, that sucked. What I would like to see too, right? But I also like to see too, from other channels, whether it's like also our own too, just you know, having content and just like putting things out there on your channel too that either you haven't seen before on TV or YouTube or Twitch or wherever, or it's just just something that it means like you're not really afraid to share it, and just kind of like something that helps you not just stand out too, but it's just something that I guess people can guess like just like really get behind, or just like think that's like there's something really cool. I know it just sounds like really general and it just sounds like babbling, but I guess what I'd like to see from like more YouTube channels in general as well too is just for them to not just be afraid, not being afraid to just really just share something about themselves as well too, whether it's their life story or just something that they've done in their life too that people don't really know about them as well too, whether it's like they save someone's life, or they do volunteer work, or they set a world record or climbed a mountain or whatever it is they did too. Even if it has nothing to do with the type of content that you have on your channel, I still think it's still important too to at least try to share that part of yourself too in some way too. And when I say also too being experimental is don't be afraid to at least try different things on your channel. Don't be afraid to if there's like you feel like things are just becoming complacent or stale or whatever. Watch the raid video. No, I didn't yet, bottle caps. I didn't get a chance to yet. Yeah, it's on your channel though, right? I saw the eagle as well too. That last eagle video that you showed me. Cause I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But yeah, I would just say too, just not being afraid to be experimental, not being afraid to try new things, not being afraid to if you have to be the first one to try something too as well, just like not being afraid, and that's just the way I would look at it as well. Because you have a platform here, but potentially there's a lot of creativity that that people could be putting out there too, along with already the amount of creativity people put into their channels as well. But just really just trying to take advantage of that, and just like not letting it just like only just being like having your content where it's just it's just like I was gonna put it this way too, because what I just care about like this view count or like the whatever number is next to our channel name or things of that nature, and that's what guides our what content we put on our channel too, and you yourself too take a back seat to that, or just being like to trying new things too takes a back seat, and the channel then essentially just becomes just see what big numbers we can get today, and that's what we're going for. But I would just like to see more channels at some point not being afraid just like to do that too. But I think there are at least a few channels too that already have this type of mantra. You define a Halloween candle. It's a Christmas cookie sent the first. Oh, okay. What type of Halloween candle would you get, typical? Oh yeah, Halloween is coming up. I don't even know what my costume would be. Speaking of, I don't know what I would be for Halloween. I don't know. Even if I don't have a costume too, I can always just be myself. Even though I'm not my own costume, but you know what? I always can be myself too, if all else fails. But thank you everybody for joining us. Any plans for Halloween? Not right now, Eric. Not right now. I don't know if I would just have a Halloween party or go to a Halloween party. But yeah, as of right now, I don't really have any plans. But thank you everybody for joining us. We've been live streaming now for about 45 minutes. Please continue to get everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. For feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. But yeah, it's Jason would be. Jason would find a Halloween kid. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Or Michael Myers. Or Michael Myers. But yeah. Oh man. I don't know if I should if it was like Michael Myers or Jason. Or for Leatherface. That'd be a cool costume. But I imagine you'll probably see a lot of Fortnite costumes probably this year. I imagine you're probably going to see a lot of those. But really, and just to say too, also whatever style or how you stand out on your channel as well too, it's just really, again, it's a style where, you know what, it doesn't necessarily have to be eventually be trending. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that, you'll see on everybody's Facebook page or Twitter feed or whatever. With the candle. Oh, I know. Or just like with a lighter. And it just goes out. And it just keeps going like that. You'll just see like this flicker of light. Or a human candle. Yeah, instead of a jack-o'-lantern, it'll be like somebody's skull. Just be on fire too. That'll just be like the lantern. Like, where are you? And he's just like, you're carrying it. And it's like serving as a light. It's like, oh man, that's intense. But whatever style that you would have for your offspring, you would decide for your channel. And how you choose to stand out as well too. Just like not forgetting that, you know what, for your style too, and how you stand out on this platform too, why you started your YouTube channel, and then, you know, being yourself too, and just really, just like I would say, having fun with this, with your channel as well too. Because I've said it too before, you be the reason why people go to your channel too. No one else gets to ultimately decide what you put on your channel too, how you present yourself, how you act, like who you associate with, in terms of people like you talk to in your community too. Nobody else gets to decide that but you. You ultimately get decided for your channel, and more importantly, you be the reason why people go to your channel. And just going back to, you know, just being yourself too, and just how to stand out. You know, you'd be surprised how that would make you stand out too, because, you know, not a lot of people, I would say, probably do, you know, just probably just saying that just to be being themselves or being comfortable with being themselves on their channel. How come you're not in the kitchen chewing on some? Oh no, right now, yeah, I haven't been in the kitchen in a while, but yeah, when I first started live streaming, I used to just be sitting in my kitchen, but yeah, I already had dinner, bottle caps, that's why. So I'm not hungry right now. I already ate dinner, so yeah, right now I'm not too hungry for a snack. Maybe later too, maybe for the Twitch stream. Wait, well, in fact, for you all, do you think it's think it's early to start promoting Christmas now? Well, we could. Do you think it's early to start promoting Christmas? Yeah, I think it is kind of early too, believe it or not, Fluff and Air. We're about to have Halloween too, so usually for Christmas they'll start in November after Halloween. They maybe like have Thanksgiving, and then you know, then they'll start with Christmas either for Black Friday shopping, or, you know, like right before, like right in the beginning of December. Because yeah, I don't know why we're just like skipping over holidays and focusing only on Christmas. But yeah, coffee. I actually ran out of coffee bottle caps. I need to get some more. Kitchen, the Eagles hat, the red. Yeah. Oh, old school. I know. Oh, good times. My the beanie. Yeah, I remember that too. It was in the winter. It wasn't as warm as it is now. So yeah, I was wearing a longer shirt, and I had my Eagles hat on with my Reds Beats headphones. But don't worry, typical. If you're wondering about the Reds Beats, so don't worry. Hang on. I'm just gonna hang on a second. They haven't gone anywhere. They're right here. So yeah, I was just shopping at Walmart today, getting some Halloween candy and the Christmas. Already? Gotta do a throwback setup stream. Ooh, I like the idea, typical. I like the idea. I'll think about it. That's something I could do. I have to like put back my old look as well. It's like, remember how I used to look like this? It's like, yeah, it was like I had my beanie and my beats, had my longer shirt. But yeah, I mean, we got Halloween, then bonfire night to get over, and first we'll start. I don't know why they're starting to skip holidays all of a sudden. Probably I assume it has to do with like Christmas sales and money, but really we have to skip over holidays too. Holidays are supposed to be like, you know, enjoying them, enjoying the people we care about. You know, even if you don't make as much money as you do during the Christmas season or holiday season, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Well, yeah, thank you everybody for joining us for our latest Q&A series topic on style and how to stand out when it comes to your YouTube channel, or if you have a Twitch channel, that applies as well. Please continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See if anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Our feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. But yeah, I don't know, throwback live stream. Interesting. Or I could just be on my bed too. For the very first live stream we did too, I was sitting on my bed. It was a collab live stream I was going to do with another YouTuber. And yeah, we figured, you know, I'll just live stream it too, because we weren't able to have Google Hangouts work for us or do a private live stream where it's just the two of us. That was our very first live stream. Just like going back to the roots of live streaming. Or I could just try to recreate the very first video that we have on our channel. I could try doing that. I've thought about doing that. But I don't know. I think I still have the shoes I unboxed for that, because it was an unboxing video for shoes, I think. And I still have the shoes, so I could still do that. I don't know. We'll think about it. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Yeah, pretty soon we're probably going to be getting set up for Twitch. I think, yeah, we'll be playing the new game that just I was able to download onto my PS4. We were supposed to play it last night, but we weren't able to, so we'll be playing it tonight. So, dedication to creation with a throwback setup stream. Ooh, dedication to creation. Ooh, I like that. Throwback setup stream. I know. It's like, remember this setup? For those who have been with our channel for a while, then yeah, they'll know where this came from. Well, for those who would be newer, don't remember, this used to be how I looked then, of the whole throwback stuff that I would have going on. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Again, if anybody has any questions about this particular topic or wish to ask for advice, feel free to share in the chat. Or if in general too, just have questions for me, Mia. The OG, yeah, true that, typical. That's very true. The long time ago, yeah, months ago too, for the people who've been with our channel for a month. But yeah, I'll think about doing that. That's a good idea. If I always get the right setup, but yeah, it won't be exactly like how it is too, because back then I lived in a different place. Back then, since I moved, but yeah, I'll try to recreate it as best I can if I decide to do it. Because I would like to. I'd be interested to see. Let's see how people will respond to that. If people, that's what they if that's what they want to see. But that'd be a good idea. Yeah, but thank you everybody for joining us as well too. I know we had a later start to our live stream than normal, but reason why I was later too is because we wanted to wait for our poll to close so the results would be official. For which and no selfie stick. Oh, no selfie stick. Ooh. Oh, but so wait, typical. So it would have to be something like this, where it's like if I'm clapping, it would be like, hey, typical, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Woo! So something like that. Because I used to do that too in the very beginning because I didn't have my tripod here. And I also didn't use the ledge of my my kitchen wall. I didn't think to do that. I don't know why. The thought didn't come to me, but yeah. That's how I used to be able to clap for people. Even back then, but when we first started live streaming too, yeah, we would applaud for anybody who would join us in the live stream. Because I remember that too, because I would just put the phone down, clap. Done clapping, I picked the phone back up. But, ooh. I would like that too. Up at the throwback live stream setup challenge. Should do something like that. But, I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, pretty soon we will be heading over to Twitch. Again, the next game that we will be playing, it's a game that was in one of our previous Twitch polls on our Twitter, but it didn't win. But it's still a game that I wanted to try. This game is rated T for teen. But it was a game that came with that was free with your PlayStation Plus subscription. Oh yeah, I did, Vladimir. I did that once because I think it's because I forgot to turn off notifications. So even when I had my phone on the ledge, the phone would vibrate and it would fall off the ledge too. So instead of just instead of turning off the notifications, I'll just tape it to the wall. That'll be fine. That's fine too. It's fine. It's all good. I remember doing that once too. This is kind of funny. I also remember once too that I did my crush the like button like a Hulk, and then I accidentally cut myself on this hand right here too. I forget where the cut was. I think it was somewhere here. But yeah, I cut my hand too, and I think I started bleeding during the live stream, which I thought was kind of funny. I was just crush the like button like a Hulk, and I was just no, I'm alright. No, that's fine. I just got a band-aid, and it was fine. Should have been, do not really have Hulk hands then, unfortunately. Because if I did have Hulk hands, I wouldn't have been bleeding. But, oh well. And it didn't hurt as bad as you would think, Flipinator. No, it was fine. They're just hey, you got a band-aid for the cut. That was okay. That's nah, it's not too, but, it was okay too. I still finished the live stream too. I continued on. Even though I had a cut on my hand too, I continued on. It wasn't that bad. But yeah, pretty soon we'll be heading over to Twitch. Again, yeah, we will, we'll let everybody know when the Twitch stream starts too, what game we are talking about. Last time we were playing XCOM 2. And I figured let's take a break from Grand Theft Auto. Take a little break from that. Try to switch things up too. I'm not sure if we're going to have part 2 to this particular Q&A series topic as well. We might, just so, one, to give more people a chance, if they weren't able to catch this live stream or they don't catch the replay, to chime in on this topic as well too, because this was again voted on by our community and won in our poll. And two, again, there's more questions that we can answer, or at least more opportunities to offer tips or advice or some help. We can do that as well. But yeah, too, I don't know. We'll probably, like I said, I would like to have more Q&A series poll topics like this as well. Obviously, we'll have different choices available too than like the 4 that we had. I guess it all depends on one, people's suggestions they would have for a poll, and then 2, if there's something else I can come up with, particular topic that I would like to talk about. But yeah, we will see going forward what the plan is there. Yeah, but thank you everybody for joining us. Again, continue to get nobody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Our feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. And yeah, again, I also like doing this Q&A series too, just because one, it's more of an opportunity to help other people too, and two, these are, I would say, conversations that people should be having more often, but for one reason or another, they don't. I would think like it could be beneficial to them and for their channels, and two, I think quite a few of these topics too, for any channel too, would definitely need to be addressed, or at least to have some sort of plan in place too, so that if your channel, whenever it does have this issue arise for them, they would be able to address and at least have a plan to be able to deal with whatever other topics that we're talking to, and deal with whatever issues that we'd be having. I know like other channels too have done similar series like this as well. But I figured, anything else too, if we can also add to the conversation or contribute, feel like be a place where we could help with as well. So yeah, I'm not sure for Twitch too when we will go back to Grand Theft Auto. I'm not sure yet. Just trying to just switch up the different games that we have. I know that wait, it's the new month too, I think. I don't know if the new games for the PlayStation Plus subscription come out. That might be next week though. I think next week too. Yeah, well, it depends on like what's available. So we may have another Twitch poll coming up soon. That may be coming out just whatever new games we have for the PlayStation Plus subscription. We will just have that. So I'm not sure when PlayStation Plus subscription, the October games will come out. The ones that are free with your subscription. So yeah, if there are ones, some of it, one of the two or both of them, if I find them interesting too, I'll probably include them in the poll. But yeah, F13 should be out now for PSP for. That's cool typical. But yeah, but I don't have a PSP. I don't have one. I never got a PlayStation Vita either. I think the latest, I've had, growing up too, I had a Game Boy Color and a Game Gear from Sega. But I didn't even have like a 3DS or anything like that. Or a Nintendo DS. But yeah, I kind of wish I did. But, oh well. Can do about it now. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. Again, if anybody has any questions about this particular topic, or they want to ask us for any advice, or, just general tips that they're asking for as well. If you're watching, please comment. Watching, there are 6 people can be active. Oh no, thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it. No PS. Oh, okay. I think you meant the portable. I'm sorry, you don't have a PlayStation Plus. All right. Oh, but thank you, Anthony. I appreciate you saying that. But yeah, I think that's what you meant to be. I'm thinking of the PlayStation Portable. I'm thinking of the handheld. I'm also thinking of the Vita as well too. But yeah. But the PlayStation Plus too. But yeah, I feel like it's like a decent value too. Like mine was like, it's only like $4 or $5 a month. But then yeah, you at least get free games with it as well too, and you can actually build up a decent library for your system. If you don't want to download a game right away too, you can still have it as long as you have your PlayStation Plus subscription. You're able to play whatever games they come with that are free. So I feel like it's a good value too. Not everybody's going to agree with that, but it's okay. Wait, watching. Oh, thank you, Fleffinair. Yeah, thank you, Anthony. But yeah, if you want to know Anthony too is John Prosciutti. That's his dad's his channel. But yeah, Anthony's his son, which is Anthony is John's son. He's taking it over for his dad. But yeah, if you want to know too. But yeah, Anthony also has his own channel too, AP Magic. He has his own YouTube channel. But yeah, I wish I had a real PSP and PlayStation Vita. Would be playing. Oh, my friend had that. Typical in high school, my friend had that, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, my friend had. I think it was a PlayStation. It was a PlayStation. It was a PSP. I think it was. For which Grand Theft Auto game it was. It might have been. It was either. Was it GTA Vice City? No, I don't think it came out for PSP. Or it could have been Vice City Stories. No, I think it was Vice City Stories. If I remember correctly, I think it was Vice City Stories. Because that came out in 2006, I believe. That's when that came out too. I started later. What was that? What did the doctor say about your ear, Fluffinator? What did the doctor have to say? Yeah, that's why it was VCS. I'm just waiting for Fluffinator to respond to, so it's not why I'm like not saying anything. Because yeah, his ear's been bothering him recently. And then hopefully the mechanic for your car as well too, Fluffinator. That's all squared away and that's been taken care of. So you'll have your car back soon. I think it should be either, well, it'll be today for you, I believe. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. I've been live streaming for over an hour. Thank you everybody for being here. Please continue to get to know everybody in the chat. See anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Or for feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. Give me some eardrops and they want to book an appointment with a nurse to syringe it. Oh, okay. But when's that? Oh, in 2 weeks time. Oh, okay. Quality of the content and how you market it. Perfect this year. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, people respond to like how videos look in different ways too. But yeah, it's car. Oh, that's good, Fluffy. At least your car's all fixed. Chinatown Wars. I was on PSP. Yeah, Liberty City, Vice City stories in Chinatown. Yeah, that sounds about right. Typical. Because I didn't think the original Vice City was on PSP. I don't think it was. But yeah, each social media platform too, Anthony, too. Each is marketed differently in terms of like who you want to reach to, who you think whatever content you have or whatever videos you have to, would people would at least be the most interested in it. I mean, yeah, each platform is different. Because what you would have it displayed or how it's presented on Facebook wouldn't be the same when it be on Twitter or on Snapchat or wherever else. But let's see, like right now, I think let me just look at the time. It's about 9:30. I know we had a late start to our stream, but yeah, I'm probably gonna have to end the live stream here just so we'll have some time to get set up for Twitch. We'll probably get set up for Twitch. We'll probably get started around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know it's like, yeah, we're cutting this off a little bit early, but need some time to get set up. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you everybody for being here for our newest Q&A series topic on style and how to stand out when it comes to this platform here on YouTube. And also, if you have a Twitch channel, also on Twitch. Thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate everyone's support. We'll be heading over to Twitch. We will let everybody know as soon as we start streaming what new game that we haven't played. What is the name on Twitch before? Oh, VerdictSquadNow. VerdictSquadNow. So it's all one word. It's capital V, capital S, capital N. I wish I had the link that I could drop into chat too. But I'm gonna see if I don't know if it's Streamlabs. It was like Stream Elements is no, it hasn't been turned on. It's kind of weird. That's weird. Okay, see you there. All right, cool, Anthony. It's the same logo on our YouTube channel, so it's the same logo. So if you see that on Twitch, then that's the right channel as well. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. When we are done here on YouTube, you already know what time it is. Thank you, Typical. Yep, that's it. Typical, just put it into the chat. Thank you everybody for joining us for our... No, I think only moderators can have the Stream Elements commands for that. Only moderators are able to do that. But thank you everybody for being here. When we are done here on YouTube, you already know what time it is. It'll be time to switch to Twitch. Thank you again to everybody for joining us here. We will see you over on Twitch at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be streaming our new game that we haven't streamed before on our channel. We hope we can see all of you there. Take care, and we'll see you over there in just a little while.